Cool, I think we are live. We should be at least. I believe that was a notification that I just did. No. Your rail just went off. Perfect timing, eh? Cool. Should be giving good. Let me open up the live dashboard. Make sure all good. Cool. We should be good. Hopefully. Cool. Should be giving good. Let me open up the live dashboard. Cool. It works. Cool. So currently we're going to be tracking this right here. This little storm in Kansas. It does have some of the parameters it needs to start a tornado. We are also looking at this little bit of rotation in this area, which I believe could turn into something bigger. Which this we already have a couple of these scales or discussions that say some fun stuff. Nope. Looks like there's a little bit of rotation in this area. Let's switch this to Pleasant Hill one. So it looks like there's starting to be a hook in general, actually. Where's my drawing tool? Actually down here. All right, so the hook is starting to turn like this, and then we have an inflow notch that's going this way. And then we also have our rotation right here. Just unlock that so I can use this whenever we need now. That's nice of me. So this looks like it's starting to have a little bit of a hook right here. Let's see who's on these. We have Jones, Austin. Oh my gosh, it's Austin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Austin's going on this one as well. Who do we got? And then we got James. We'll look him up right now. What is he? He is NM New Mexico, James Wilson. Right here. So this looks like he doesn't really have anything. He does have a YouTube. Let's look at the YouTube to see if he's live. Hope he's live. He's not. Damn. Okay. So yeah, that's starting to look like it could turn into a tornado. For sure. We got a little bit of rotation. Whoa. That's gonna turn into a tornado right there. For sure, that's gonna turn into something. Yeah, so this looks like it could start hooking this way. If it starts going towards the south, it's going to turn into a hook, which will have an inflow notch, and it already has a velocity down here. It's not a lot of law. Actually, has enough speed to for sure produce right now. If we for sure have, oh, up here as well, that could turn into, this is the loop. Where is she? Wellsville, right here. Okay. Right here. Right here. Who is this? I don't even know who that is, honestly. That looks like it could turn into a hook, like eventually. However, I don't see a probability. Oh. That could for sure turn into a hook. That already is going into a hook. That's for sure could be a hook. I'm mostly looking at this storm right here because it could turn into a multi-vortex as well. With these two, this one can curve like this one. This one could curve or curve like this. And then they would have the inflow notch right here and an inflow notch right here, which could for sure absolutely look amazing if it did produce a multi-vortex. Looks like there isn't any hail or debris balls at this time that I can physically see. Let's see. Who is live real quick? Freddie McKinney's live. Oh, where is he at? Is he anywhere near? He's in right there. He's going south. I think this is him up here. Wait, where is he? He's going. So this could be him. No, where's Freddie? I think Freddie started right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find. Oh, that's for sure turning into a hook. Hold up. We're gonna watch. It's this storm right here. There's a little bit of rotation right here and right here, and then this is the. Where's our hook? I'm gonna use this so I can. Okay, so our hook is right here, which can have a little bit of rotation. Who is Austin? Where is he? Kind of in the center of the big storm. So he's more like right here, huh? No. He's going south, so he has to be going this way. Where did Freddy go? Freddy's like off my map. Okay. So all this needs is a little bit of a turn right here, and it can for sure produce a tornado as well. Yeah, this is it right here. I'm surprised this isn't tornado warned yet. If it does turn into anything, it could become tornado warned for sure. I don't know. This could for sure turn into a tornado warned storm. Looks like, yeah, we do have a oh my god, yes. Ottawa, Texas. Kansas. What? Yeah. This could for sure go into something. I can totally see. was from 240. That's what I'm seeing as well on my map. Yeah, I totally am watching that as well. That I was seeing from the exact same storm. It looks like Max might be going live actually because of these supercells. Let's see if Max is live currently. I don't believe Max is currently live though. Yeah, I don't see Max anywhere. Max weather. Yeah, I don't see a stream from him. But this could totally turn. Actually, yeah, it's starting to lose it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This could. That's starting to look into a hook as well. Good hell, there's a lot of hooks in the. These are like they could almost turn into isolated. That's the thing is these could turn into isolated isolated tornadoes, which is honest to me is crazy. So it's Ottawa, right here. So this is where it was. So this is the storm this guy's on that we're looking at right now. This is the hook that or the supercell he was looking at, or it could be this one right here, but I doubt it. It's that one. Oh, we got a possible live stream from him. Yeah, I knew this there was probably a possibility because Riley's on as well. So this must. Yeah, they're for sure gonna go live today. That could turn into a hook. That could turn into a hook. Almost every single one of these storms really can turn into a hook. Like realistically, one of these storms for sure could just swing, boom, intake, starts tornado. It's pretty easy to look for, but I don't know how fast she's gonna do that though. Whoa. The Williamsburg. Yeah, I saw that for sure was gonna get placed. kind of a dry-ish thing going now. Doesn't look like anything too well developed. Take that back. A little. There's really no rotation right there. Let's check in with PA.
At the event were just at the event. They're not on the merch store.
I really have the feeling that there's going to be a tornado produced right here.
Sick right now, so if occasionally you hear me blowing my nose or coughing or just kind of having a moment, just bear with me. I'm pushing through a little bit of a cold here today, so it's nothing too terrible, but you know, it just is what it is. That's why Eli's not here. For those of you that are, unsure where Eli is right now, Eli is home. I did not want Eli getting sick today because I had a sickness that is coming on, and I did not want to get Eli sick there. So, but I do miss having Eli in the car right now. Running the stream and running the chat. It is always great to have the man, the myth, the legend here in the vehicle. I miss my Pookie.
Whoa. What? I just saw that. I didn't even look at my new radar until just a second ago. That's honestly crazy what just happened. What the hell? Drag this up there. Okay, so there's that increase right there, which is for sure rotation. And then including there, it looks like there's going to be a hook developing right here with an inflow notch in there. So we could see a tornado soon. Okay, we're gonna open this up for everyone, so everyone gets able to see the storm. Okay, cool. So what's up, Trey? We have a huge echo right now. Hold on, let me take the push talk off. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get more people in here. If you can ping community members in general, like just in I just need to make it like an announcement channel or something like that for announcements. Put it in information. Say possible tornado in Kansas City. Join the stage to get more information. Just basic stuff, and then put the link.
You can't
Hold on, I'm trying to. I'm looking at this real quick. I've been watching this storm all day.
In real life
Yeah, this is real life.
in Kansas.
This is in Kansas. Yeah, it's in Polora. There is a huge echo right now, and then a huge amount of rotation. And so I think there is going to be a tornado, but there's so many spotters right here. But the rotation would be more right in this. I forgot to turn, and then I'm also live on YouTube. So I mean, if you want to look at my YouTube and moderate for me, you can. You'll be my my manager. That's what I need. And I'm doing this, and so I'm able to multitask and not have to go back and forth.
What's your username on?
It should just be Red Top, or it's on. It's you should be able to. Yeah, you're just able to look on my account on my Discord. The links.
I found it.
What's up, Cash?
What link am I getting?
What?
You said you're sending the link.
I never said I'm sending the link.
Can I have the ad?
What? Are you okay?
No.
I'm in the live.
Cool, thank you.
Trey, how'd you like that vomit last night?
Oh yeah, you're fun, but you got 2 milligrams of midazoline, whatever. So you're. Trust me, if you would have continued, continued, I would.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, it's a hook. We got it. There's a tornado for sure. Hold up.
What the fuck, are we storm chasers now?
Yeah, we are.
That's not a tornado.
That's-
is a circle.
Okay, buddy. You don't understand, okay? So to develop a tornado, it needs a hook, an echo hook most of the time. This is an echo hook right here. An echo hook is when the storm is...
What if it just doesn't become a tornado?
It will become a tornado. I've literally been watching this storm for at least like 3 hours now. 3 hours and 12 minutes I've been watching this exact same damn storm come in, pause, and make this, okay? Including there's a whole bunch of people. He's not live, that's sad. They're in Ohio. This guy right here, he is, what is this, 5 miles away from the storm. And then there was also another guy that saw a funnel.
Bro, not this fucking guy.
JT, get down. Everyone get down. If you know what? If you are not a management plus, like community management, community team plus, you are management.
Dude, I want to listen. I want to listen to this tornado thing.
You can go down there and listen.
This is
I gotta
racist.
be up here because he knows it's racism if he brings me down.
How is it racism, Cash? You're white.
It's because I'm black and you're
Cash,
white.
I want to see a photo of you and your skin is black because I.
Too much talking.
Cool. You're gonna go down there like a good boy. Cool. So let's look at this as well. So yeah, that's totally no, I couldn't. This is a supercell that could, if that just turns all the Cash, get down.
Why? I'm not black. You can't tell me to get on the ground.
I said you get down, not on the ground, buddy.
I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching.
Gotcha. Yeah, what the? This is
Bro,
when.
that's actually pissing me off.
Yeah, I know.
I have to fill out a whole fucking exam to get to lieutenant now, or we dead.
Yep. That's
It's like 8 pages long too.
that's exactly why I'm not doing TAFL anymore. Like, be real honest with you, that's exactly why I'm not doing it anymore.
Server you used to own. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what's up now.
I don't even care anymore, honestly. I still own the game, so if I ever wanted to restart it, I could for sure restart it. I just don't
Yeah,
really
you
feel
should
like it. Just don't feel like it.
You should
I-
leave it to Aiden.
And the thing is I just don't have the time to do it anymore. Once school starts, I'm not gonna have the time.
Real.
And-
You should give it to Aiden, bro. Everyone wanted Aiden.
Everyone wanted Aiden. That's true.
Literally, me and he also started free ranking people so they didn't leave.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I was like, I'm gonna leave, and he's like, no. So I was like, okay, then I'll just give me assistant chief, and he's like, okay. Then I just left.
It's crazy, dude. It's a thing that is a little funny. You should go on my stream, bud, and subscribe to me. Come on.
What's your stream? Your
It's in my. It's not Twitch. It's YouTube. I'm doing YouTube for this. It's on my Discord. It's you can click it through Discord. It held a stutter.
I don't even think I have a Twitch anymore.
It's not Twitch, bud.
Oh, it's YouTube.
Yeah.
I think my YouTube's like my old
This is science. Tornadoes are science. I didn't even. Okay, Cash. Since I like you, I'll make you a moderator for me. Okay, so basically all you do is if someone says something, more than likely you won't know what it means. So if someone asks about something, just read it out to me and then I'll explain it because I don't want to have to go back and forth looking at the chat. Because
breaking my eardrums.
that's good.
God.
On
I'm hearing it like fucking go from you to the fucking.
yeah. Whoa, that's a hook. Hold on. There's like 6 hooks all developing at once.
Some guy said you are a nigger.
Whoa, you can't sit on YouTube, bud. I'm kidding, I don't care though.
Should I be on it? He said red top smells like dog shit.
Damn, I ain't gonna take that. I'm kidding. This setup is looking familiar. What was that arrow, dude? That arrow was sucked.
Yeah, that does look very familiar.
There's a lot of rotation though. That's the
How do you
thing.
take this seriously, bro? Come on now. As you see, wind is moving towards the left.
Not even.
Wait,
That's the
San Diego
east.
Roleplay is this
No, It
ERLC?
was ERLC. I'm updating it as we speak. It's just I just haven't.
Is this your game?
No, it was an ERLC game. It was an ERLC server.
That's gay. Oh, you own it now? Make me
I-
staff.
It's not even working, dude. It was so long ago. It was just my RPC or the CPR, my rich presence.
It's a 5M game. Just make it.
I don't own a 5M's server.
How do you buy one?
Buy it from a hosting site.
Yeah, that's too much work. I'm not paying money.
Yeah.
I'm a broke bitch.
There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we get some music going? Cool. That's
I
loud.
can't talk.
Whoa, we just got. I think that was a tornado. I'm pretty sure what I just heard. Oh my gosh, we got a tornado! Hell yeah!
Give it a second. That's my favorite song. Dude, it's not late.
Oh, tornado warning on that storm.
No, niggas in my
Yeah.
Tahoe wasn't playing.
Dude, I literally said that storm was gonna turn. Oh, I'm so smart, dude. I'm actually like the smartest person in this damn server. That's producing. I have no doubt that's gonna produce a tornado right there. Where's my secondary? I don't have set my secondary towers on,
Someone
huh?
in the chat said he is so smart. Let's go Red Top.
I call cap, but okay.
No, they did. I posted it, so.
Oh, you're a cutie.
Yeah, that's clipped. There's no way no one else is watching this and here's some gay love affair going on.
Oh, look at that, dude. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
quick
that's
lesson.
definitely gonna become a tornado. That's
No,
definitely.
no. I'm gonna give you a lesson real quick, okay? So, you see how this is curving inwards into itself?
That's like an echo hook. That's an echo hook, yeah.
Sure, good boy. You're learning, okay? You're learning very well.
No, I knew that.
Yeah. All right.
And then you stick it in, and then it goes woo and becomes a tornado.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so happy that just turned into a tornado. That's the first tornado we've had,
You're
like tornado
happy-
watch.
You're happy something became a tornado.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, this command's gonna go live then, huh?
Of course you want people to die. Dude, this dev has been at this for forever and all he's made is a window, bro. Dude, they made me a head dev for a
Is he
second.
gonna go live or not? I'm mad.
Yo, Red Top, this is bad. You want to know something really funny?
Hold on, wait.
Yes, King.
Oh, there's a tornado on the ground. Hold on.
I told you
Stop
there's a
running
notch
crazy.
in that.
Almost
I
back.
said, there's a pretty good notch there. That's where the warning is.
Yo, no, it's not crazy. As this guy trying to get rid of us. And then someone said, she said,
If you need me to change destinations, please let me know right now.
Salty stoners are. Oh, how traffic is never back. Come on. It's going for South Charleston, but London is. Where's London at? Oh, London's outside the warning box.
Probably just west of it.
It's London's east of it.
Well, east of it. I mean, the
The
tornado one is just
polygon.
west of it, so it's still heading probably right towards London. Though.
Yep.
Oh my, hell,
There's some rotation there too.
that was literally what I'm saying.
So it's basically like a QLCS. Because that's
Could be.
it's pretty much a line. That's the cold front.
We're on there.
Guess who's on our way? We're on a crash course with them to get there at the same time.
She saw it too. She jumped south. She's probably like, crap, I should have just stayed out of that line.
No, there's no tornado confirmed.
Nothing confirmed as of
It's
yet.
radar indicated.
It's radar indicated. They thought it was they thought it was confirmed because it said radar confirmed. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Cool.
Make that decision. Because I didn't know.
There you guys go. You'll get a good view of the front of this line. So keep an eye out.
He's not live. That's sad. Even smaller now. It's not going to turn into anything. Yeah, it's not going to.
What do you two? We're back with another video. Do you have anything on your YouTube channel?
I have a couple of like 3 videos, and that's it.
Videos of what?
ERLC.
I've watched them already. I've already watched them.
Yeah, the very first one I was a squeaker dude.
Actually, I didn't hear the first one.
On G, I was a squeaker at the time.
Okay, what's going on, guys? This is how to set your API ID in ERLC to your Sonoran CAD. This is meant for Midnight City Roleplay. You guys. Okay,
Yo,
what's
no,
going on,
that's
guys?
just
This is
not
how
you.
to set your API.
That's me.
There's no shop.
That was me.
Yo, I can't hear it. I can't hear it on your end, by the way.
Yeah. On screen share or Oh, there's
No,
hail.
I meant on
Okay.
your stream.
You're gonna get a quick lesson so you understand because it took me.
That was ice.
Hell is kind of ice, yeah. Okay, so
I said hail, not hell, dumbass.
I said hail, but okay, buddy. Whoa, this looks fun. Looks very, very fun. Damn, they warned me in a Discord server. Shitty mean timbers.
Invite me, I'll raid.
Yo, they warned me in a Discord server. I told you he was live, dude. I told you he was gonna go live. They were like, no, they don't have. He doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a chance. He's gonna go live. What do you mean he doesn't have a chance? He's literally live right now.
A few minutes ago, things are getting a little bit quieter now. If you are in
You
the
remind me of
Clark
my
State
best
area,
friend,
you
but
can
it's
get out of your
crash
safe
outs.
place. There's no longer a
Crash
tornado
outs.
warning for that particular area. Another area that we're really keeping a closer eye on is back over in Kansas. We have a mesoscale
Yeah, I broke
convective
my game.
vortex that is helping to kind of provide some vorticity and spin back off to the south of Kansas City. And you can notice that there are plenty of storms up right now. We even have one storm that is currently severe thunderstorm warned, and this one has actually been rotating just to the south of Lewisburg. I want to head right over to Freddie McKinney. This is a live shot of that storm right now. Freddie McKinney's also live
Nice
inside of the Radar
supercell
Mega
here.
app. This is just
We're
to the
gonna have
south
to
of
shoot a little
Kansas
bit
City,
south
just to
here
the
in a
west of
moment, but
Freeman,
this is the
Missouri.
supercell.
This storm has been
Typical where we're
rotating
at.
at times, and it may be trying to rotate again as it continues to
I got
track to the
somebody coming,
east.
but come on, service.
And look at the bottom right of your screen. So again, right now, broad rotation just east of Highway.
That is a lot of rotation, to be honest. No, okay, so basically, I was like tornado, like possible tornado, and then they warned me for misinformation. So I don't care enough. Oh, that's beautiful though.
Selling so much, right? We're just kind of around,
What server?
around. So if anything were to
It's a
happen,
weather
it would
server.
happen right in here. Pretty much looking at the
Invite
area.
me.
I don't even really care.
Lead structure.
Invite me.
No.
A little bit of rising scud up in here. Hopefully you guys can see something though right now. At least Verizon's working to some degree, but like I said, Starlink is just not working here. Starlink does not want to work.
I'm really surprised that storm got tornado warned. Like, out of any
Right here, look at that rising
storm,
scud right in there.
that one is the one. Like,
This camera's going there.
So you're
How's it going?
like really surprised that one is the one that got tornado warned.
It's because that one's black.
All right, bud. Which storm is this guy talking about?
Those random situations where we get an isolated tornado elsewhere outside of our tornado risk that is outlined. But notice how we have a 5% tornado risk that is outlined back over in the Kansas City metro and areas surrounding Kansas City. This is a conditional risk, but if we have any discrete supercells, I do think that there will be a potential for a few tornadoes over the next few hours. So if you're back over near Kansas City, western Missouri, eastern Kansas, definitely make sure that you're staying weather aware. We'll be live for the entirety of the tornado risk, assuming that we actually have one that materializes there. We've been watching, again, multiple storms that are broadly rotating. We also have a 2% tornado risk all the way back over North Dakota and as well as Minnesota that we'll also be keeping a close eye on. That should be more geared towards the later half.
looks like we're actually about to get into the fun here in a second. So. Here goes the rain.
Yeah, I think
Might shoot south. I think there's a road. I don't know if it's paved, but it goes east.
yeah, I think I did see one on the map, but I can't tell you for sure.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Take it easy, man.
You too, man. All right, Chad. Just I hope it's locking in. Like, come on. Chat, is the stream working okay? Is it even working?
Do you want to send him a...
I saw a super chat.
They're just... you should be able to see the storm now, guys.
I'll like flip my
Still a
brain.
little off to our right, but you just have to turn.
Do you have
them a
another
little
mount?
bit. The live bag's right down there, Josh. Like under my water. There's mounts in there.
What would you do if I asked you to fuck my pussy?
There you go.
Bend over, touch your toes, and spell over.
I'm gonna get you guys a view of this here.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Get this adjusted so the mount's out of the way.
You could turn it the other way, too. Put the mount on the bottom, like the suction cup on the bottom, and put the mount on high.
The fuck this pussy daddy.
Show you what I mean. Put it that way, and then spin the magnet. Nothing.
Who said that?
Yeah, you're kind of on the right, but spin the magnet 360 or 180. Yeah, do that.
Dude, why is that so funky, dude?
Like that.
What are you talking about?
Put it on exactly like that. There you go. I just help you out so it makes it nice and clear. Now he's just watching us. No, he's not watching us yet, but he's keeping an eye on us. And of course, we hit freaking chest high corn. I think it's.
I love how they're watching Max in the background.
Threat here this evening across Kansas and Missouri. So if you're on the roadways tonight, turn around, don't drown. Do not try to drive into flooded roadways. We've had so many cars that have been stranded by floodwaters over the last really 2 to 3 weeks. It has been an unbelievable number. So definitely make sure that you're taking
Whoa,
that seriously.
that is a lot of
To
rotation.
a live shot here just off to the east of our storm here that is actually not currently severe warned, believe it or not. It was producing damaging winds when Freddie McKinney was on it. But you can still see there's a decent amount of motion. The clouds are still pretty low. I haven't really seen a whole lot of rotation. It's been very broad so far. And we also got a train now. On top of the UPS driver, we now got a train going by.
I love the train.
Also, this is a live shot of the storm back over in Ohio right now. This is from PA Storm Trackers. It's in Mechanicsburg, Ohio.
Be a good view.
Are you finally gonna let me stick it in?
Oh yeah, look at that. At least the shelf cloud's nice.
Whoa.
Dad.
I don't see any rotation on it now. Let's see what part of it's got the.
It is. Oh, that'd be an awesome picture.
North of us got a
with
lot
the
of
grain
lift.
bins.
A lot of lift, and south of us has got a lot of lift. So if you,
So you saying keep going south?
either one. We're right in between like the two major lift areas.
There's the back side of the shelf. That's even pretty.
Straight ahead earlier with it. Yeah, definitely thinking somewhere along in here. You gotta definitely pull over so we can get some pictures, video of this.
All right. Let's go.
Did they cancel the warning? Yeah, I think they did. Alright. I don't think this guy's ever gonna go live. He just posts up the videos, but
Oh yeah.
yo, stretching, dude. Calm down. This guy's in the center of it too.
Stretch.
Austin Jones, Motor Chaser.
Can I stretch something else out?
Okay, you're out of here, dude.
You're here being.
Dude, how did I spell that wrong? I spelled it cash. Yeah, this kid's in my head. Yeah, I'm spelling cash instead of.
That's Aura.
No, Aura. That's rotation as well, actually.
Touch kids in Roblox.
That's just a little bit of rotation. It could rotate like this, and this could rotate. No, there's no way.
Yeah, this is the fly car you get. Yo, how do you add logos to shit? Can you help me?
No.
You're a bitch for that.
I'm not. And inflow notch right here. This is the Lewisburg. Where in the hell is Lewisburg? Where the hell is Lewisburg? Where the hell is Lewisburg? Lewisburg, right here. Okay, so it's this right here. This and this. Station. Whoa! There's 2 inflow notches. I love when there's 2 inflow notches. I love how fast this is moving towards them.
Back up on the bottom right of your screen. My cat is having a cat moment right now. Wish I could show you guys. This back over to Storm Chaser IRL, who's underneath the storm in Kansas. Bottom right of your screen is a storm in Ohio that we were just looking at. Any gifts for becoming a member?
Yeah, it's hard to see right now because it's kind of over me.
Still not seeing a whole lot of rotation.
Flattened out a little bit.
will be the storm to try to do something, though. Again, it is broadly rotating on radar still. We also just got we also, by the way, for the record, this is kind of crazy. We have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings. One of them is in California right now.
We have a severe thunderstorm in Cali? What?
For Tima and
yeah, no,
Trinity
where is it?
counties.
Where is it?
There's two. There's one also for Sierra and Plumas County in California.
Portala and...
Yeah, no, go back there. I'm right there. Like, I'm in that area.
Oh, damn.
We get absorbed by a lot of the rain right now. We'll go back to him in a moment. This is back over to live radar. Again, we got a bunch of storms right now just to the south of Kansas City. None of them really rotating a whole lot. We got some broad rotation south of Ottawa that we need to keep an eye on. That could be slightly contaminated because of how far it is from the radar site. Maybe a little bit of side lobe contamination. But this is one of the storms that we are keeping an eye on that is currently tracking to the northeast. Would have at least a low-end chance of producing a tornado in the next 30 minutes. Better chance probably an hour from now. And then to the south of Belton and Lee Summit, this is again the main supercell that we need to continue to keep a very close eye on. Assuming it continues to track northeast, it will have a more elevated chance at producing a tornado as it goes towards I-49 and 291 just off to the northwest of Archie. That is not currently a concern for Kansas City. This is kind of the activity that we need to be monitoring for the Kansas City metro area. If we go over to the more localized look at the tornado risk, again, notice that it is a 5% tornado risk, which does include Topeka, Ottawa, Gardner, Belton, Grain Valley. Obviously, Kansas City's in this, and it also goes through Emporia. I think most areas back off here to the west are not really looking at much of a tornado risk. I think the bulk of the tornado risk right now is further back off to the east. Nonetheless, definitely stay weather aware at least for the next few hours. It really does not hurt. I think overall, again, this event is only going to last a few hours. We're not talking about a 7 to 8 hour.
What?
Can we fuck?
Hold up.
2. That's 2 pages. 3 pages. 4 pages. I'm on page 5.
Balls coming through my window. Alright, I guess I'll shoot east a little bit. So I just gotta keep my cell booster as close to my phone as possible.
There's a gust.
What you seeing?
Winds, clouds crossing.
Yeah.
Going this way.
I believe my dog is stuck somewhere. I will be right back. Cash, you're gonna keep them entertained.
No, I'm filling out a lieutenant's exam. Alright, boys, as you know, it's me, the goat, the one and only. Don't worry, boys. I will carry. Don't worry, boys. I got this under control. Nothing wrong will go wrong. Nothing will go wrong. Trust. This nigga stomping hella loud. This nigga red top a goofball. That nigga red top a bum. Red Top's a nigger. Red Top likes dick in his puss.
All right, I've returned.
East.
How's the Philly area looking? Most of Philadelphia is going to be clearing out in the next, like, 30 minutes.
No, I'm in Missouri. He's right, Corey. He's right.
This is the
I'm
latest
just
scan,
across
and it
the
just got
line.
even
Look at
weaker.
this. Probably stream will cut here in a second. I'm just across. There's the line right here. Yeah, there goes the stream.
This is back over to the live shot on radar. And again, this storm has been trying to rotate. The outflow boundary you can still see is a little bit out in front of this storm. It's definitely losing energy. The only way that this storm produces a tornado is if it can continue to track more to the east. And so far, it has not done that. It's been mostly going to the north and northeast. It's kind of losing its structure a little bit. This is the Echo Tops also, just to kind of give you an idea of how high and how tall this storm has been. And at one point, back off to the east of Paola in Kansas, so is that about 50,000 feet? The last few scans, even though it's a little bit closer to the radar site, they're indicating it's down to about 45,000 feet. So it's at least shrinking in size here as it continues to track into western Missouri. But still something that we're keeping an eye on. Apparently, this was from yesterday. Back over in Berwyn, Illinois. This is a report. This is a crazy report, which is why I'm going to talk about it. Apparently, there was power lines next to a BP gas station in Berwyn, Illinois, that were downed, which caused two main gas lines to ignite. The resulting fire spread to a nearby tree before the gas lines eventually exploded. The explosion caused the adjacent gas station building to collapse and also shattered the windows of nearby residences and businesses. So that is from yesterday. I don't know if anybody heard about that. I don't know if there's anything on social media about that, but that is actually kind of crazy. This is Ben Williams near Freeman right now. Storm's definitely not looking super organized. That was in Berwyn, Illinois yesterday.
There's a little bit of motion in there. I mean, there's definitely.
If you guys have any photos or videos, you can add us on Twitter at MaxVelocityWX.
As far as low-level rotation goes, there's not much.
We had some really cool photos from Ohio.
Not much low-level rotation to speak of, so not much, guys.
That's some really cool photos from Ohio here. This is from PA Storm Trackers we just had on a few minutes ago. Back over just to the west of Columbus. This is the shelf cloud, which again is kind of like it's almost like a mini cold front. Again, warm air is out in front of it, cold air is behind it. These are usually when we see a shelf cloud like this, their outflow dominant tornado risk is very low because of all the cold and stable air inside of the storm itself. And you can clearly see again a big shelf cloud there. Another view of that shelf cloud from a different perspective. And here's another one. This is the last one, which honestly looks even more impressive, but you can see how it's all surging out here, more out in front. It's kind of pushing a little bit more out in this center point. So pretty cool stuff. Back over in Ohio. If you guys are in western Ohio, you might actually see a really big shelf cloud here over the next 30 minutes or so. This is just off to the west of Columbus. Generally speaking, the outflow boundary has gotten way more out in front of this line of storms. So these storms are going to probably weaken as they approach Columbus. Downburst damaging winds are still possible. And then these new storms that are going up will probably be a new formation of another cluster of storms that'll probably go towards Circleville, Grove City, and just north, and possibly into Washington Courthouse, just outside of Columbus here. There's also a storm near Newark that has been going up here over the last little bit. I'm not seeing really much rotation on this. Overall, the main concern will be gusty winds as this continues to push to the east. Really broad rotation, if any, on the south side of Newark. This is the kind of storm, though, that can sometimes produce a brief tornado this time of the year, so it's something we'll be keeping an eye on. I think if we were to see a tornado risk anywhere in Ohio, it would probably be that storm going towards Zanesville and Cambridge. There's also, again, a lot of storms going into New Jersey right now. A lot of this is falling apart in New Jersey, but we still have a strong line of thunderstorms that is moving into Medford, Winslow Township, Alloway Township, and also going towards Vineland. That'll be for 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds, so be ready for that as it continues to push to the southeast.
We're gonna chase this thing until it doesn't look very.
Back over to Ben
anymore.
Williams in Kansas. Mentioned a moment ago, there was a little bit of motion. I don't think there's a whole lot, though.
Really hope that we're able to keep our service here, but we shall see.
Storms were crazy rolling through western Ohio. We lost power for a bit. Yeah, storms like this, especially with all the trees and power lines, it's not hard to have power flickers or even just lose power in general. It's also Storm Chaser IRL's view of this storm.
Well, we ain't going down that road. That's what I said when we gotta watch for roads.
Hi, Trey.
It's going down a dirt road. Definitely not recommended.
Hello.
And just leaves me like that. I see.
This is the latest radar scan. Again, we still got a hook on the storm. It's very weakly and honestly, again, not really rotating a whole lot. Just very weak rotation, tracking up towards I-49 right now. So again, I think the tornado risk, generally speaking, is on the low side of things right now. We are starting to watch a little bit more rotation, though, off to the west of Owatomi, just to the southwest of Panola. So that's something they'll have to keep an eye on. This is in eastern Kansas. This storm's been organizing just a little bit more now as it continues to track to the east. It's been moving a little bit more to the east now. It's more of a right-hand moving supercell, so there's a slightly better chance that might try to produce a tornado at some point. And then just off to the west of Burlington, again, most of these storms are not producing severe weather, just gusty winds and a lot of lightning. But if anything changes, we'll obviously let you know. This is Freddy's view. Wow, they actually got a decent little circular base forming now.
I found you through Copic.
Forming on the storm now.
Gotcha.
We didn't really have that before.
Looks like a lot of you guys found me through the videos. Yeah, the videos are probably the #1 way.
This is again your
number one way where people have probably found me from. It's by far where most of my views have come from on my channel. They're kind of
how about northeastern Ohio? Not expecting much. Again, just isolated.
I'd say they're probably like 80% YouTube videos, 20% live streams. Most of you guys have probably found the channel through those means. Alejandro, I don't know if I just said your name right. Totally, probably just butchered it, but thank you for the super chat, man. We're trying to find some of those guys.
Back to him in a second. This is a new mesoscale discussion that we just got back over in the High Plains, Colorado, and western Nebraska and southwestern South Dakota. Biggest concern will be damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. Also, hail up to the size of $50 is also a possibility. So definitely stay weather aware back over there. Again, not expecting really much severe weather, but a little bit of isolated severe weather is in play.
I have a mini supercell right now. It's a very mini one, though. But that is a wall cloud right in front of us here. We still have an RFD cut coming around right here. This would be your RFD cut, the south side of the mesocyclone, and then you have this broad.
The last few scans has perked up a little bit.
Honestly, it has. Maybe this thing's still got a shot at doing something here. Yeah, that's right, Jen.
For the super chat. Quiet in Des Moines tonight. I do think it'll be quiet in Des Moines.
Hey, you just passed my place. What's up, Tammy?
Did Max move? I did. It's a new studio.
Just past Tammy's place. Imagine we're probably passing by a few of you guys out there. Imagine there's a few.
Just once again going towards Harrisonville,
right here in the area, which I always find that interesting.
Missouri. This is another live shot from Storm Chaser IRL. Very ominous. Still has a chance of producing a tornado. Again, it's not.
Like that stuff either.
It's running into a less favorable environment, but
I don't like that stuff either.
Still has a chance. I think the chances are low.
The first big event on my channel.
It is possible.
And then Holly was just on a whole nother level. Cannot believe how much traction came from that.
I think April, May for
wow, there's a pretty good hook. There's a pretty solid hook on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, Freddy's mentioning it, but like there is a pretty good little hook on this storm. Overall, the surface space and low-level rotation has been super weak, but this is rotating. It's just, I think it's very broad rotation. Not looking at anything, again, super out of the ordinary right now when it comes to rotation on this storm. This is interesting. Looks like there's some flooding. Wow. What happened here? Some big flooding here, just off to the west of Pretty Man. This must have been from the rain that we've seen over the last few days.
Flat water, so he might go for it.
Oh, go for it.
I think that van is debating whether to go down there or not. We do have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall in place for surrounding areas near Kansas City. This is, again, this is like a side road. This is, I believe, Bennett Road near Highway 2, just east of Freeman in Kansas.
No way in hell. And I have good tires on.
No way that guy tries to go down this road.
Bad on the cameras, I don't know, but.
Yeah, this guy might be working for like somebody who might have just called up his boss and is like, "Hey, can I drive down this?" They probably said no. Do not do that. That's probably what just happened. We're at their car for a second.
Maybe go for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Screw that, dude.
We're sitting there right now.
Tenfold, thank you for the 14.
Haven't done anything yet. They're just sitting there.
13 just resubscribed for 14 months.
Alright, well, continue to watch, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna do anything. By the way, we're down to 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. This is
these roads,
pretty low number. This is back to Freddie McKinney looking at the storm that Storm Chaser IRL is also on here near Freeman. There's a wall cloud still. Again, it has not done much of anything, but you can still see the hook on the bottom right of your screen. It's broadly rotating. I am keeping an eye on Storm Chaser IRL in case they do, for some reason, try to go down the waters, which I would never do. View of the storm there. Oh, I think Freddy was just passing by that road. So yeah, that is, I'm not sure if this is an area that commonly gets flooding, but there's another car coming down. Oh.
This thing is still trying to, I mean...
They really gonna try?
That's weird.
Oh,
weird,
they might be
weird radar image.
Okay, they might be going.
It looks like it's trying to develop a hook, but...
Hey, Nicholas, for the $5 search. Anything to worry about in the Oklahoma City Metro tonight?
Not very good.
I don't think so. Just maybe a pop-up storm or two. That car really looks like he's about to try.
It is.
Oh my goodness, do not. Is there, like, there has to be a road that goes around this. Yeah, there's literally a road that goes around this. Oh, they just let their dog out. I don't think that was intentional.
Oh, that dude, for sure, that would be an issue.
Did they just let their dog out and, like, or was that something else?
Yeah, the truck's like, nope. No way.
Oh, I guess they're a good dog. At least they stay with them.
Said no. We have a tester.
At least the van's turning around. Look at Freddy's view of the storm.
A beautiful supercell.
That must be a... What?
Now this is a mini supercell, guys. This is what a mini supercell
Still no signs of a
looks like.
tornado. You can see bottom right of your screen, though, still has that little shape. The van is fully turned around. They are going back up the hill. There's only a 4-minute detour to go around this road. I don't know why anybody would risk driving down it, but you never know. Hey, Connie, for 14 months.
Solid place.
What about St. Louis? Just isolated damaging winds will be the main
See if I
concern.
can find a little pole in. It's really nice up here. We're sort of the pole in here somewhere.
Flooded road t-shirt.
Only got driveways.
We do have cheese curd merch coming soon, by the way. Been in the works for a while.
I want to pull off in a driveway. Well, it's kind of
Oh, we got another car that's thinking about it.
I mean, literally, all you have to do is go down, like, what, half a mile?
Another car that is thinking about it. Person.
I don't love it, dude. Some people are stupid as hell.
He said my swear jar would have to be as big as a football stadium. Mine too. I mean, people don't really hear me swearing on here.
Well, I try not to swear
Very
on the
good.
live, but
Yeah.
Oh my! Oh, that guy got blocked. A car pulled in right where we were parked.
Except
Dude, I'm sorry, guy.
when the elephant trunk was right over top of us on that storm down near Plevna.
Yeah.
Right here, we've got a little rotation. Right here. See that? Some broad rotation, and there's a little clear slack wrapping around it, so. Actually, what I might do, I might shoot back to that road here. I might shoot back to that road. Got a little place I can kind of back in here, so. Go ahead and do that here real quick. Back in here real quick. Unfortunately, there's so many trees on this road, making it tough to work this.
Dude, we're not making a channel just for him.
Still looks pretty nice on radar. So incredibly moist right now.
Being ready or not, you're not pinging everyone for your damn stream.
Whoa! Jennifer! Jennifer, thank you for the 100 bomb.
Alright.
On the other storm, but this storm near Burlington, Kansas actually could ramp up and produce a tornado risk here soon. It is at least broadly rotating. Back to Storm Chaser IRL.
Let's see how big is this storm? This storm is only about 9.5 miles, so it's a pretty compact mini supercell there.
No way. I pulled up to a Casey, or not a Casey's, what was it? A Gus Stop or whatever the heck they're called. And that guy recognized me, so it's kind of funny. Crossing paths again here in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. There we go, look, a little clear slot there. I forgot his name though. I tend to do that with almost everybody, so.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
Go around this flooding, but there's literally a road that can get you to the other side in like 3 or 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I don't understand why they even tried.
What's that?
These people are stupid as hell, huh?
She was watching you for a little bit, and then she moved, and I was like, my live stream was like, we want to see how he's doing. Yeah. You can make it to the right spot there and see what happens.
I don't see anybody else down the road. I mean, it's not like a super busy roadway or anything, but it's still unbelievable. No more rain coming, at least for a little bit longer, so it will not stack up further beyond what it is right now, but we are going to get more rain probably in a few hours. That could accumulate more flooding there just outside of Harrisonville in Missouri. There's also a storm that just went up near Belton. This is just to the southeast of Kansas City. Not seeing really much other than gusty winds, but wouldn't rule out a low chance of a brief spin up as that goes up towards Lee Summit. But as of now, no tornado risk, at least for now. By the way, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Plumas County, California. The reason why I want to point this out is, one, it's producing ping pong ball sized hail.
Damn.
It's this thing near Caribou. On top of that, it is also moving west at 1 mile per hour. So this storm right now is moving west at 1 miles per hour. They also mentioned in the warning that it is nearly stationary. So very slow storm there. This could lead to some flooding concerns, by the way, over in the higher elevations. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're back over in California today. We got 3 severe thunderstorm warnings now in place. Believe it or not, California has the most severe thunderstorm warnings out of any state right now. We got 3. 3 warnings in California. Back over to Burlington, Kansas, just to the east of Emporia. Need to take off tilt 4. Storm again has some low clouds. We've been watching to see if this thing tries to, you know, rotate a little bit more. Actually, look at this. This is over near Waverly. So we are starting to see at least some more rotation on storms now. The one that's just south of Waverly actually has a broad area of rotation developing. That's going up towards Williamsburg and Homewood and Princeton here in eastern Kansas. So this is a storm that we're going to have to keep an eye on. You can actually see it's a small little low-top supercell that has just developed. So I'm definitely not ruling out a potential for a tornado with this down the road as it moves further up to the northeast. Again, it has just literally gone up. So I don't think we're completely out of the woods right now for a tornado risk. Also, we no longer have any storms that have tornado possible labels. This is Freddie McKinney's view of the storm near Harrisonville.
Got an iPhone way back in 2014. I broke my phone 3 times in 1 year.
No way we're breaking our phone 3 times.
One time I
in a
got
year.
ran over by a semi truck. And then ever since then, I've just been locked in. Been locked in ever since. Up until.
How does your phone get run
2
over by a
days ago.
semi truck? I need the full story.
My phone. So. You know how it is. But look, we still got a decent base. This is your base right here. It's about to come overhead. Still have an RFD surge. And you still have broad rotation. This whole thing is rotating here.
Freddie needs
What's
Apple
really
Plus for $20
creating
a month.
rotation right now is you got this
How many
RFD
times
surge
breaks his phone he
coming out
does?
here, So
3 times in
I think
1
it's trying
year is
to
crazy.
do something, but it just can't quite get enough steam.
Where's Freddie? He's currently near Harrisonville
Can't
in
quite get enough
Missouri. You
steam
can
to
also
get the
track his
job
location
done,
inside
but
of the Radar Omega app. At the top link in the description below. Storm Chaser IRL
down here, so
is also in that area.
we'll see what happens. This guy's like pulling him behind. Oh, we got somebody coming this way. So
Yeah, I'll be right back. I don't
spot where
think I have anyone that can take over for me, so we'll have a Max take over, I guess.
some traffic on this road. Pick the one spot where there's a bunch of traffic on this road right now. So.
He's about traffic here. This is Storm Chaser IRL. He is no longer looking at the flooding. It's a view of the storm here near Harrisonville. We just got a new report.
Yep.
We got a new report back over in Columbus Junction, Iowa. As of moments ago, there are reports of high water in the town of Columbus Junction with local creeks overflowing to their banks. That would be right over here. So that's off to the west of Wapello, west of Davenport. Actually had some rain going through here over the last half hour to an hour. Very slow-moving complex of storms that's also now moving into Davenport, Milan, and Kelowna in western Illinois. We've also had some big flooding today back over in Chicago. If you guys have not already seen the videos on social media, they've been pretty crazy. I don't know if we have any, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it. But yeah, there's been a ton of crazy photos and videos. Also, this is a look at our environment back over in Kansas right now, and basically our significant tornado parameter values, and they're still elevated. I mean, our tornado risk has not gone anywhere. It's just a matter of time until we start to see storms organized more in this environment. Again, there is a 5% tornado risk in place where a few tornadoes are possible over the next few hours. Again, the tornado threat should go through about 8 o'clock or so tonight, maybe up until 9 o'clock, and then I think after that things start to quiet down. But we still at least have a 2 to 3 hour time window here where we could see an isolated tornado or two. So definitely a good idea to be staying weather aware. Again, it does not hurt. If you want to do stuff in the meantime, just put our stream up on your YouTube TV or whatever it might be. Again, you can stream us on literally any smart TV on the YouTube app. The camera's doing that thing again. What in the world? I gotta fix that. Let's go back over to Freddy.
Yeah, you see anything good?
Back over near Harrisonville in Missouri.
Yeah, it's been spinning, you know, at times. It's definitely a mini supercell. It just hasn't been able to.
This was
really
looking
get going.
like from the front side as I was coming in.
You mind if I share the stream?
Absolutely.
That's actually a pretty good. That's a really good shot of the
Yeah.
structure. So, what's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Freddy.
Got a little meetup here.
But yeah, I'm just kind of keeping up.
Shelf cloud.
Yeah. How long have you been on it?
Actually, surprised by the flooding this summer. Not really surprised by the flooding. I think the biggest thing is it's a bit surprising. I think the biggest surprise was that Texas flood.
Couple hail
with how many fatalities happened. I think it, again, it was forecasted, I think, in advance, like, decently. I just think there wasn't enough communication there ahead of time. Like, I don't think everybody expected all that rain to fall. Like, I wasn't expecting any more than maybe 6 inches of rain in most of those places, which would have still been significant, but not nearly
still
as
not as
significant.
bad as my buddy
It wouldn't have been as significant as what it was, because we ended up having 20 inches of rain in some spots, like Streeter, Texas. So.
But yeah, I just don't really. This thing's been kind of a tease for the last just like 2 hours.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's just some fun looking.
Right. We are.
Just back over to radar, back off to the southwest of Kansas City. I think we still have some contaminated radar scans here north of Arlington. I don't think that's really rotating a whole lot. I do think, though, the storm near Waverly is at least broadly rotating. There is a small little area of rotation that's just southeast of Waverly that'll be tracking towards 31.
Now we'll have 3 monitors.
Right now, but this is one of the storms that has the really the strongest rotation out of anything we have on radar right now. So.
Go through that second wave of water.
This is Storm Chaser IRL.
Yeah, it was almost to the door. It was close to the door, so I was gonna say if that.
This is the south of Kansas City.
6 more inches, it's inside his truck.
Am I not like sharing my?
By the way, we're sitting at 7 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Almost all of them are in California or Montana. We have 1 in New Jersey.
The funniest part, though, is when he got to that, realized, nah, too deep, and then instead of reversing slow, he just floors it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard him. He said he wanted to clean the undercarriage of his car.
What's Freddy looking at? Zoom in on something.
Line up maybe better with where, in theory, something could be happening on this storm. So.
I don't think this storm that Freddy
Weird. We might just have to use well, 4 different monitors. Like in general, 4 different things to track the storms in general. I just don't know why the Omega won't open up on my iPad. I wonder if it's because it's not on the right.
He apparently was watching your streams.
No way. No way. What's your friend's name? Martin. Martin, okay. What's up, Martin? A small world. That's pretty funny, but yeah. I'm afraid this thing could be on her last legs. I'll say that, and then it'll start to do something again, but...
Scuttle, I sense a new t-shirt
it is
coming
cool
out.
looking, I'll give you that.
It's gone now. The Scuttle is gone.
No, at least I didn't have to drive like 10 hours for this. It was only like a 3.
Ooh, Nebraska, yeah.
Well, actually now it should be about a 4-something hour drive, but it's not too bad.
Scuttle
Where
is
are you
not
from?
a word. We're making it a word.
Here's what it looks
Who
like.
said? Who says we can't make up words?
Might be wrapping around.
There's the
create words.
Radar Omega app, guys. It's so
Literally a scuttle. But yeah, this storm again is near Lake Annette, just northwest of Harrisonville here in Missouri. The cloud tops on the storm have been coming down quite a bit over the last little while. It is in our little radar, ring here, so it's actually not really visible anymore on radar to see how tall the storm actually is, but it's probably down to around 40,000 feet. It's definitely smaller than before. Only one lightning strike within the last 5-10 minutes or so we haven't seen a whole lot of lightning. We had a lot more on that storm earlier. We've been seeing an uptick of lightning, though, south of Topeka near Burlington. These storms have been definitely producing more frequent lightning, and that's one of the other reasons why I do think there's at least these storms in particular are intensifying. The one that is just southeast of Waverly, tracking up towards Williamsburg, Homewood, and Princeton, that little tiny storm, again, has a low-end chance of producing a tornado at some point down the road as it continues to push to the northeast. We literally got a sheriff out here now over in Harrisonville.
Yeah, just kind of. I mean, it's been rotating for a while, but it's just. It's
so much activity
pretty
on
far
Freddy's stream
removed
today.
from doing anything. Oh, is he watching the stream? Oh shoot! Well, what's your name?
For the $10 super chat.
Stansfield. Freddie, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, thank you for your service too, by the way. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. I think I'll probably give it another like 20 minutes. If it doesn't do anything, I might just be out of here. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I know for your sake, you're probably not hoping the tornado drops down. So yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that's kind of why I'm here. And then
Skip all this stuff.
looking for some tornadoes and stuff. But yeah, it was nice to be with
So-
you. Where are you watching the storm too? What's your detective's name? What was it? Tony Sterner. Okay. What's up, Tony? That's amazing. So, and
That'd
we're
be
the
Tony
Cass
Cass
County
County.
Sheriff here. So, shout out to the Cass
So
County
friendly, he
Sheriff's
is.
Office. Yeah, I've been following it for.
Right near the Scuttle. Oh, look at the shelf cloud. The storm's definitely gotten more outflow dominant. This is the same storm again near Harrisonville, but we got a big shelf cloud. Pretty cool looking storm still. Pancake cloud? Basically pancakes. It's making me hungry. But yes.
It's hard for me to go to your wish list.
Multiple pancakes.
There's so much crap I can't buy.
Hey, Jason, for the super chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Gotta do what we gotta do, though.
Cool, we're back. We are.
Man-made cloud. Yeah, we've never seen
Actually-
clouds like this before. Alrighty. Alright, we'll go back over to live radar. This is back over near Harrisonville. Again, not really seeing a whole lot of rotation on that storm. The one that went up just to the south of Kansas City near Lee Summit, that is mostly just gusty winds right now, pushing up into Greenwood and Lone Jack. There is also a chance that these storms could kind of merge into a cluster going up towards I-70 and Route 50, so that's something to keep an eye on.
Cool.
Back off to the south of Osage City and I-35. These are the storms, again, I think that have the best chance of producing a tornado risk in the next hour. Not seeing anything, again, imminent right now, but we've at least been seeing some broad rotation, especially near Waverly, moving up towards Homewood in Kansas. A little update on our severe thunderstorm warnings in some other areas. Back over in Ohio, we had severe weather ongoing here earlier. Just a lot of strong storms right now that are tracking into Columbus, just outside of Lancaster, near Newark and I-70, Hopewell and Zanesville. We are expecting, again, a very, very, very low-end tornado risk for the next hour in Ohio. We obviously had a tornado warning earlier. If we were to see a tornado, it would probably be on the storm again that's going towards Zanesville, but again, as of now, I do not see anything that's imminent, just something that we're keeping an eye on going along I-70, moving eastbound. Back over along the east coast into Pennsylvania and as well as New Jersey, we have a line of storms that is currently approaching the coast near Stafford Township, Millview, and Hamilton Township, going towards Atlantic City and Ocean City. That'll be producing 60-mile-per-hour winds. No tornado risk on those storms. They are very outflow dominant. And the one that did produce a funnel cloud earlier near York and Red Lion, that is currently producing 60-mile-per-hour winds. That is tracking the direction of Little Britain and also Oxford right now. So that is kind of the general overview of all of our other storms right now.
Ooh.
Back over to Storm Chaser IRL, who has a bunch of rising motion here on the storm that is just to the southwest now of our radar site near Harrisonville. scud though right now. It's really rotating.
What's interesting, you guys see the clouds here? Look at the direction the clouds are going here, right? Now, let's look over here.
Cool.
Look at the direction those clouds are
Trying
going.
to fix this.
They're going the exact opposite. Isn't that interesting? So over here, they're going right to left. Right here, they're going left to right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we had some rising motion, not a whole lot.
It means
Anything
that
to
they're
write
going
home
the
about
wrong
when it comes to
direction.
a tornado risk, but there was rising motion.
Now, if they were coming
Didn't
towards
really have a
each
whole lot
other, I'd
before.
be getting excited. But the fact that they're going away from each other, yeah.
As Storm Chaser IRL just alluded to, there is the diverging scud here, which usually means that we have more of just a wind threat rather than a tornado risk.
Wait, where did that box go? Oh, it might be behind everything. Hold on. Grab my very neat tool. If I could find it. I have a very neat tool. I'm not sure it's even in this room. No.
By the way, Dallas-Fort Worth, for the first time since at least 2021, has not hit 100 degrees this year. It's been a long time since we've waited this long for 100-degree temperatures in Dallas-Fort Worth. That is from the DFW airport. They hit 99 today, though. Tomorrow they should hit 100.
See, this is where the noobs report a bunch of funnels.
Now, for the record, again, all that we're looking at here is scud. There's nothing when it comes to a funnel cloud. That said, it does look like it's kind of... I don't think it's really rotating. You kind of see, like, at the very top of your screen, there's a little bit of left to right. I think those clouds, though, are just going that direction. I don't think it's really rotating. Kind of middle of your screen, it's going a little bit more right to left. It is turning a little bit more, though, now than before. I don't think it's really rotating much, but it is kind of spinning just a little bit.
Even look at your Discord DM.
Spinning a little bit, not a whole lot though. Discord, that is his Discord, that's not mine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, if there's ever a notification sound that goes off on stream, I do apologize. It does actually happen more often than not. It's usually with chasers. That's what it looks like in Burlington, Kansas right now. The winds are actually starting to gust a little bit more. This is on the Burlington, Kansas Radar Omega Cyclone Portal camera over here in Burlington. Did allude to there being very weak rotation earlier. Mostly just gusty winds, increasing lightning as well on this storm. Your new Strawn. But again, nothing really beyond gusty winds. They don't even have a special weather statement on this as of right now. Back to being fairly calm. Rain's coming down there. That's near Burlington once again. Right at a Subway and a McDonald's.
Cool.
Oh, jeez. Looks like the main boundary's been...
So yeah, that's back over near Burlington. Again, we got multiple storms going up right now west of Garnett. I do think the tornado risk, again, is going to be the highest out of these new storms that are going up, that are moving up towards Ottawa. We still have a favorable environment, again, for tornadoes all the way through at least 8 o'clock tonight, especially if anything can stay a bit more discreet. The initial batch of storms that we've had have really not done a whole lot. Again, most of them have been mostly just gusty.
Alright, we'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a charger for my phone so I can get my other one going.
7 different wall cloud reports from East Kansas all the way back to western Missouri.
There.
Speaking, again, nothing has actually produced so far today. It's been a pretty quiet day so far. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning back over in Pennsylvania that is just east of Allentown. It's a little discrete storm here that is moving towards Easton that is producing 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. This is already going through an area that was hard hit by storms earlier today. A lot of those storms knocked down trees and power lines, and we may see more of that here over the next hour as this storm tracks in the direction of Trenton in New Jersey. Also, if you are boating back over near Atlantic City or Ocean City, you might want to get back to your dock as we do have storms currently approaching the coastline with some frequent lightning and then damaging winds also being a possibility. And again, we will continue to watch for at least damaging winds for the next half hour as this approaches Surf City, Atlantic City, and Egg Harbor Township as well.
All right, I'll be back, you guys.
Otherwise, again, Ohio, mostly just gusty winds right now. We got a lot of lightning still out there, but mostly just gusty winds across the board, across central and southern Ohio right now. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley. Let me fix it. It's probably on my end. Yay! Let me fix that. Give me 1 second. Fun fact. Love having technical difficulties. I don't know where I go to fix this.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not getting anything good.
We need a cobalt counter.
Try talking now.
Really surprised I can't find it anywhere.
Right. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Like that. I mean, I've never
We do have
not been able to find it.
today that basically is the same area as our 5% tornado risk, but it looks like both of these risks are going through the same failure mode right now, which is just we had storms convect too far to the east. The convection we have right now is literally on the edge of our moderate risk already, and although we are expecting to see some redevelopment back off to the west, sort of as storms make their ways north over the next few hours, there is a chance that we could see that flash flooding threat
Also,
kick up.
I was gonna put that right there, but I guess I'll show my phone if I absolutely need to. They're all basically the same thing, just we got Riley.
Update. A lot of technical difficulties that we have. I'm trying to fix this camera thing. It's broken. Everything's broken today. All right, let's go back over to Storm Chaser IRL, who is
What was just said?
back over. I'm trying to fix. All right,
Both has threat kick north and the seas convection the same failure, same area. Hey, Mac.
Yep. All right. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Mac. So we do have a moderate risk of flash flooding today that basically through the same have right now back off to the west, sort of as storms make their ways north over the next few hours. There is a chance that we could see both hazards just because storms fired a little too far east.
All right, thank you, Riley, for the update. A lot of technical difficulties that we have. I'm trying to fix this camera thing. It's broken. Everything's broken. Hey, Jeremy, for the 12 months, 1-year anniversary, W. This is back over to Freddie. He's on the north side of Harrisonville. Getting a little bit closer to that little hook that we still have
And
on
then
radar.
sometimes I can just watch Charlie chase too. In fact, we do got a little rotation up here. To the left of the highway, we got a little
It's
rotation
Freddie.
up here.
Freddie thinks it's
Flat
rotating a little bit.
What's that mean?
Not seeing much on radar.
They got like.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on radar as well.
There's a little rotation.
Okay. Okay. So what do we? What should we do with this one right here? What do we put right here, you guys? Should we do enhanced decatops? We could do this. I just don't already have enough on there. We could do participation type and then change my color table. Don't really like my my color anyways. Change my color. Make it that one. That one's good. Cool. Actually, let's make sure this is correct. That's correct. Cool. Make my life easy. Velocity's correct already. We're going to make this so I don't care about those. No, we care about the rest of those. Tornado. Make this a emergency. Well, I can't even hear. I'm not even gonna make it so I can hear. That's fine with me. Preferences, dark mode, stay awake. Cool. Make everything look better as we speak. So we have 2 velocities at the time. Right now we have our main velocity, which is in Pleasant Hill, and then we have the velocity that is where is this one? This one's in Pleasant Hill, but it is the more southwest of Pleasant Hill. It's more the more developing storm by Burlington that we could be seeing develop a little bit more than seeing it more developed, including we have our just our standard reflectivity one that's going to put by Burlington as well. Yeah. And then I will put my phone one. I know you guys can't see. This one is by Pleasant Hill. By Pleasant Hill as well, so I'm able to continuously look at that back and forth. I think we're all set up. After streaming for 2 hours, we're finally there, set up, going. I'm gonna hurry. Oh, there's that. I need to grab that without doing anything stupid behind here. Just missing.
That box. I need that box to put this together.
Actually, I don't even think I really need that box, to be honest. I just use my finger. I mean, I could connect it to like but I honestly don't know no idea where that box is, and I might not be wanting to search for it forever. It goes back behind my main monitor, or my secondary monitor. Doesn't look like it is back there though. So let that all set up, and then I'll actually go back to Max, and I'll be right back.
Go to or.
Would you like guidance to this location?
We're talking to his GPS. Maybe back over to Freddy. He's getting out of his car. Look at that little broad
Yeah,
area.
back here. Okay, there it is. Yep. Back over here, this is our area of rotation. If you look, here's your clear slot. That's RFD punching in. You got a horseshoe. So see this horseshoe shape. See how this kind of wraps all the way back around. We'd call that the horseshoe right here. This would be
Underground lightning right
horseshoe.
there. Freddy.
And then right back here.
Mr. Lightning is back at it.
She's cranking. My gosh. Why are the CGs going crazy all of a sudden?
It's because of Freddy.
She is really
He's literally
cranking
a lightning
back
rod.
over here. This is where it's trying to do something. It's right behind us. Right here. Look at this. That's rotating. Pretty good, actually.
A little bit of broad rotation right there. That's going towards Orr and Godey here in western Missouri.
Wow.
Actually, it's spinning. It's spinning even more now.
Any shot. Any shot she tries back. I think there's maybe a non-zero chance it tries to do something here. Look at that. Might have to. Whoa! I think it's time to hop back in.
Mr. Lightning Rod.
I'm gonna flip around here real quick.
It is rotating though. I mean, this storm actually has a chance. It is broadly rotating. There's definitely a non-zero chance of this trying to produce a tornado. It's actually kind of surprising. I mean, we have not seen much on radar, but that is definitely like actually rotating. It's a very small area, but it is rotating. Heading up towards Pleasant Hill and Lone Jack right now here in western Missouri. Also, we are back up to 10 severe thunderstorm warnings now. So we're at 10. All right, Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, in addition to our tornado risk in Kansas and Missouri, we also have that 2% in North Dakota, and this is actually something that is starting to convect just off to the east of Bismarck near Steele, North Dakota. We're starting to see our first little bubbles on radar, and these are storms that could actually grow in size and maybe produce a tornado down the line. We do have a few storm chasers up there, so we will be able to show you guys if those storms do produce tornadoes. However, that is probably still 3-4 hours out from now when they would even get to the window where they would have a tornado threat.
Alrighty, thank you, Riley, for the update. So yeah, back up here in North Dakota, there is a 2% tornado risk in place today. And once again, it's not really doing much yet, but in the next hour or two, I do think storms are going to ramp up. We do have, I believe, Connor Croft, Storm Media, and Tornado Pagey all up here. You can all watch them inside of the Radar Omega app, and we'll be keeping an eye on them in case they do have anything. Freddy's been looking again at a broad area of rotation here just outside of Kansas City.
It's basically
and the wind is now picked up.
back west. That's what's happening right now. Making way for another new circulation to develop east. So it's actually quite fascinating to see this happen on a smaller scale. But, you know, you're watching supercell processes happen right now, even though it's, you know, in a much smaller, like I said, smaller scale. Still very cool, though. Gonna hop back in. Hop back in here real quick. Yeah, I did get camera shy. Jeez, Lightning Rod McKinney working hard.
Lightning Rod McKinney, that's our nickname.
You know it.
Mr. Lightning Rod.
You know it. You know it. Alright, I'm gonna shoot a little bit further east here again. I mean, to be honest, I thought this thing was done.
It's back over to Storm Chaser IRL, who is in downtown Harrisonville. Looks like he is maybe driving in the direction of it here in a second.
Kills Games 77.
He's going the other direction. All right, we'll keep an eye on him, but he's currently on the storm as well. But again, this storm is rotating. Has really not much rotation on radar, but we've been at least observing some rotation from Freddie McKinney's feed. So definitely a storm that we need to keep an eye on. It's going to be going up again in the direction of Lone Jack and Lake Lafayette, just to the southeast of Kansas City. Back over near Burlington, Kansas, there is a little bit of rotation west of Garnett. That could also be a little bit contaminated. Let me look and see if we can match that up with another radar site. There might be a little bit of rotation, though. And yeah, there's at least a little bit of broad rotation west of Garnett. So this storm's been going up south of Waverly. This is tracking in the direction of Osa Waitomi and also just south of Ottawa. So this is another storm that we need to keep an eye on. Again, no active tornado warning as of right now, but the storm itself has gone up to about 51,000 feet. So it is a very tall thunderstorm now, and it is definitely intensifying, and we've been at least seeing some rotation on radar. There's also storms going up east of Wichita. None of these are currently tornadic by any means. They're really not even rotating at all right now, but at least some gusty winds is possible. Might have a little small mezzo, actually, in the storm that is north of Rosalia. That is heading up towards Hamilton and Madison. But I do think the tornado risk on that storm, again, is on the low side of things as of right now.
Oh, well.
And we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Garfield County in Oklahoma. That is near Enid. That is going to be for 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. That is now the second severe thunderstorm warning we've had in this area now today. So make that 2. Or Enid in Oklahoma. The radar site's actually, it looks like down right now. It's been down for half an hour. Shout out to the Kansas City area. That's basically the area that we're covering today. Again, if you're wondering why we're live today, we got a 5% tornado risk in place, again, for those in East Kansas, Western Missouri, and the 2% that goes from Chillicothe back into Abilene here in Kansas. We also have another 2% in the Northern Plains that we are keeping an eye on. And then our general risk of severe weather today is massive. Again, we got 3 slight risks, which one is pretty much done now along the East Coast. And then we got another one in North Dakota and another one near Kansas City. And then again, a large marginal threat in both areas. So we're still watching for at least some isolated to scattered severe weather over the next few hours. And another thing I want to point out too is that we do have a high risk of severe weather in Canada today. You are tuning in from Canada. There's actually a high risk of severe weather. They have 4 different risks for Canada weather, but one of the third high, or the second highest, is technically called high. The only thing higher is extreme, and so they are monitoring this area called D for winds between 90 to 110 kilometers per hour, hail up to the size of 4 to 6 centimeters in diameter, and also potential for tornadoes. Also 50 to 70 millimeters of rain possible. That's near Brandon and Dauphin, just out to the west of Winnipeg. So heads up there if you're in Canada for some severe weather.
So really not looking like anything. I don't think this is really going to do anything else. Okay.
Did the stream clear up for with all the all the resets?
Yep.
All right, maybe it was that. Apologize, my bad. Yeah, it's right about the right area. So somewhere out there between 40 and alternate 70. That's
Turn left onto Ohio 72 North and South Limestone Street.
That point forward, it quite literally sparked this passion. One lightning bolt literally sparked my passion for weather.
Bro was
and storm
aura
chase.
farming at 3 years old.
Damn.
You know it, Charlie. You know.
No breaks.
You always got to aura farm. Never stop. Let me take this road here. Hey, Charlie, how did you get into weather? I haven't heard your story.
See, how I got into weather was I used to be scared of thunderstorms. Then a little TV show called Storm Chasers came along on the Discovery Channel. And me and my dad would watch that, and I went, wow, I want to do that. And here we are.
Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. So you kind of started out with your dad too. Like for me, it started out with my dad as well. That's really cool. Yeah, Storm Chasers is what probably took my curiosity and turned it into a full-on bona fide passion for storm chasing. I think Storm Chasers was the show that really, like, you know, I thought storm chasing was cool and I wanted to do it. But man, when I watched Storm Chasers after that, that was what I wanted to do. I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked when Storm Chasers came out. I love that show. Weight limit 17 tons. Oh no. Let's see, worst part, ignore the warning. It's always a false alarm until it.
Me and my dad,
Was
our
it?
first chase together was the great moderate risk failure in 2020. And that was a great 4-hour drive to see rain.
If that wasn't a violent tornado, I would be dead, I'm sure. I ran downstairs when I heard the word of the thing hitting the house. See, yeah, that's the thing, Joanna. That's the thing, you know. There are a lot of false alarms out there, and, you know, it's... I kind of see both sides of it, too. Gosh, look at this. What the... Why is that starting to look like a funnel right there? You see
Yeah.
that?
What? Where is
But yeah,
he's
there are a lot of false alarms out
on
there.
the right over
And
here?
I'll admit it, ICG. Dang!
Damn, and he gets striked down by lightning and dies.
Can the storm light chill for a second? I'm trying to talk here. You chill? Anyway. But there are a lot of false alarms. I will say that. And maybe I shouldn't say false alarms. There's still a threat to them, right? It's not like there's no threat. There's definitely a threat. But, you know, the odds of your house actually being hit by a tornado are very low at the end of the day. Like, and a lot of people kind of treat it as if, well, if my house doesn't get hit by the tornado, it's a false alarm, right? Which I guess it is kind of in a sense, right? But that's just not really how warnings work, you know? Like, if there's a tornado anywhere within the tornado warning, to me, that means the tornado warning is, you know, verified. But, you know, it's just tough. I see both sides of it, though. If I got like 1,000 tornado warnings and nothing ever happened, I'd probably be the same way if I wasn't in the weather. If I'm being honest, I'd probably be the same way. I'd be like, this is a bunch of just baloney, you know? It's all a hoax. That's probably how I'd feel about the whole thing. Charlie, you guys see all this vorticity up here? I'm sorry to cut you off there, Charlie. Believe me, I know all too well about the moderate risk bus. My dad and I chased 1,000 moderate risk bus when we started chasing. So that is how we got into chasing, honestly. I was chasing the good old Kansas moderate risk bus, but I don't know what this guy's doing behind me right now. But I'm just gonna go around. He might be like waiting for me to do something. I don't know. I want to get out, but I still got a little PTSD from just.
My bad, we got sucked in on my phone looking at the storms. So he was looking at this right over here, and it kind of looked like a funnel cloud. It was actually really weird. Oh.
lot of
Hi,
meat debris and
Tiffy.
stuff.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
There we go. Just want to lock it on this wide. Oh man, but now, yeah, you take it seriously now. You see, like that's just kind of how it goes, though. You know, like, that's just how it goes. Like I said, I'd be the exact same way. If I was not in the weather and had a bunch of false alarms, I would also do the same thing. So I think it's just more of human nature than anything. And had a bunch of false alarms, I would also do the same thing. So I think it's just more of human nature than anything. That's why I never really fault anybody for doing that.
This is
I always do preach, though, that you take every warning seriously.
Photo from moments ago. This is from Ben Williams. At the storm near Harrisonville, Missouri. You can still see the tilted updraft, which does indicate that it is still has some at least wind shear here throughout the lowest 3 kilometers of the atmosphere. But generally speaking, again, this is all just kind of the storm itself. And then this right here be where we'd be looking for a tornado. It's underneath that tilted updraft. Don't usually get to see tilted updrafts that often, at least in this kind of form. So kind of cool that we can see that there. Also, we got it's a video from Nathan Moore. This is a little time lapse. It's live inside of the Radar Mega app. This was just from a few minutes ago of the storm kind of spinning broadly over Harrisonville. Again, a lot of scud, but it was broadly rotating. Cool little time lapse, though. This is back over to Freddie McKinney. Still looks pretty. It looks pretty elevated at this point.
Yeah, I don't really know what. I guess to just keep following it for now, though. See, chat. We can't really leave it. As soon as we leave this thing, it's like it's gonna try to do something. It's almost over the radar.
So spinning a little bit above his head. So another video from Ben Williams, who's been storm chasing here. This is back over just southeast Kansas City, again near Harrisonville, about 25 minutes ago. Nice little shelf cloud there. Also, we got a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center back along the East Coast. That's for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and a little bit of Maryland. In the wake of the earlier storms, isolated damaging winds remains possible before the storms weaken later this evening. So we got, again, a little cluster that is currently pushing off to the east right now. What is that? I think Freddy has a funnel. Freddy does have a little funnel, I think.
Look at that.
Ooh, might be a little shear funnel.
Count it. Wedge.
I think that might be a little shear funnel.
That's a good sign of a lot of vorticity, though, when you see all this just kind of stretching and a lot of 3 cape as well. You can tell a lot of vorticity, a lot of 3 cape out here. Really, the only reason, chat, this thing is not producing tornadoes, it's just not strong enough. This thing's too weak. It's been its problem for a while, actually. This thing's too weak to produce any tornadoes, so, yeah. Hey! Chad, I forgot his name. But hi. He's a nice guy, though.
I swear on it.
There's the updraft, actually. See, there's your cumulonimbus billowing up. Just a tiny storm. This whole storm is probably like 6 miles wide or so. Just got the thumbs up. Chat, what does the thumbs up mean? Instead of a wave, I got the thumbs up.
This is currently back
Lucy,
over
stop.
near, Pleasant Hill now in Missouri.
I'm gonna get back in the car here. Guys, look at how dirty the car is. Oh no, it's so bad.
Lucy.
It's back over to live
Here,
radar.
Lucy.
The storm's now going right over the radar site. Not seeing really any rotation on radar, but again, it is literally over the radar site. If we were to have anything tornadic, it'd be back over into this area. And again, if you look at velocities, greens are going towards the radar, reds are going away from the radar, and again, just kind of a converging area here, but nothing actually rotating. It's not actually twisting and turning here over Gowdy. It's just kind of an area, I guess, of very weak winds kind of converging there near 58. The storm that's back over to the south of Kansas City, south of Gardner, near Paola, not rotating either. That's mostly just going to be producing some gusty winds as that tracks to the northeast. We still have a non-zero tornado risk with the storms that have also gone up over near the Ottawa area, near Burlington, or just south of Ottawa near Burlington. Not anything rotating from what I'm seeing on radar either. We had a little bit of weak rotation west of Garnett that is fully weakened at this point.
Honestly, I think the storm's kind of done after watching it all day. But we do have a later storm, probably later today. Maybe if we're on, maybe we'll track it, watch her. Maybe not. Continue watching Max.
But again, flooding is really the biggest concern in my opinion today. The tornado risk has been very, very low thus far. If we look at the little hydraulical outlook here, again, we have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall in place, which does include Kansas and northwest Missouri. Slight risk of excessive rainfall goes from Chicago, western Ohio, all the way back into northern Oklahoma, and then a marginal threat that goes all the way back along the east coast. We also have one severe warning back over in Pennsylvania, and then one in New Jersey. The one in Pennsylvania is south of Williamsport. That is for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Got a small little cluster going through Shamokin, eventually going towards Pottsville and Hamburg. And then back over near Stratford Township, there's also a severe storm here that is producing 60-mile-per-hour winds that is about to be moving offshore. Severe weather is becoming less of a concern at this point for most of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. They have kept the severe thunderstorm watch in place due to the fact that we have a few storms firing up behind the initial round of storms that may still produce a threat for damaging winds. But we're not expecting any hail. We're not really expecting any tornadoes either here in Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, or New Jersey. So that is good news. We also have a severe warning in Texas. Haven't had very many of these recently. Back off to the north of Matador. Got 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. A little bit of structure probably back over here in Texas right now, but severe weather is pretty unlikely in Texas. We just got one little pop-up storm there. We got a few others as well, but none of them producing anything severe. Back over to Freddie. Subscribe from Ontario, Canada. Appreciate you subscribing.
Take the road up to 7 and just kind of reevaluate. Figure out what I want to do from there. Whoops.
How's DFW? We need rain.
Like I said,
No
Chad,
rain in the
as
near
soon as
future.
The storm's cooked, probably end the chase for the day. As soon as it starts.
Freddy's and behind trees. But yeah, I mean, Dallas-Fort Worth, we've not seen much rain, at least in the last, like, week, and I don't think we're going to see any anytime soon. This is the future radar here over the next week or two. We'll have a video tomorrow talking more about this, but generally speaking, the northern plains in the Midwest are going to stay active, especially early next week. And we got a high pressure system building by the very end of July, and then early August doesn't look too crazy. Maybe a little bit of severe weather again in the northern plains in the Midwest, but not anything too out of the ordinary. And yeah, I mean, for the record, by the way, I haven't mentioned this at all, but I'm actually going to be going on vacation more than likely in about a week. So we'll be going away for a few days. First time off in literally forever. I don't know the last time I was actually away from the studio for more than 24 hours. I'm not even kidding. There's been I think the last time may have been 2 years ago almost, since the last time I've been away from this studio for more than a 24, 48 hour period. So golfing on vacation, it is literally gonna be a golf trip. Yeah, we'll be golfing the entire time. So
Tisk.
went to Disney. I'm not going to Disney now. That's a local trip for me. I mean, living in Florida, I can literally go there any day that if I wanted to, I could go there basically any day. Not like a super long drive. Watch it'll go on vacation, it'll be a hurricane. In the off chance that we actually have something in the tropics develop, I mean, there's always a possibility that does happen. There is actually a low chance, I don't think it'll happen, but there is a low chance that we could see something develop in very early August. And let me find that graphic. A lot of ensembles were starting to show at least something trying to form. This is the European ensemble group, and you can actually see there's a pretty definitive area, from a tropical wave, very end of August, back over in the central Atlantic, that tries to go up into the Lesser Antilles and even trying to go in the direction of Florida by around Monday of the following week, so around August 4th or 5th. Too early to tell if this is actually going to happen or not, but something that we're going to be keeping an eye on in case it does happen. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. And obviously, if we did get a hurricane for whatever reason and I'm gone during it, I will fly back, like, no doubt. I have that flexibility, so I can always fly back if I have to. But there wouldn't be any streams during that break. Will Riley cover? He will not be. I'll still be doing videos though. I'll still be doing videos probably every other day if needed. It'll be more of an if needed situation. So. Hope you don't have to. I want you to enjoy vacation. I do too. But we'll see. I'll probably still have a video or two though. At the minimum. I'll still probably have at least a video or two. Especially if we have something in the tropics that's brewing. I'll be going through max withdrawal. I mean, we're still basically on the same schedule. I mean, like, even if I wasn't on vacation during the time frame I'm planning on going on vacation, I don't think there would be really anything to cover anyway. It looks very quiet right now. So, where are you going on vacation? I'm going to the Midwest. It'll be my first time in the Midwest. At least in Wisconsin/Minnesota. I've never been to either state. The chasers want to know why you're live? Which chasers are asking? For the record, I wasn't actually, I'll be honest, I did not mean to click the live button. It accidentally happened. It kind of caught me by surprise. I was thinking about going live for that the Ohio tornado warning. By the time I was going to go live, it already weakened. And so yeah, we actually technically accidentally went live today. Doesn't happen very often, but did accidentally click the button. I'm not kidding. I accidentally clicked the live button today. So. But we're here. I mean, if anything happens, we're here, so. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Max, we actually do have something going on. Go figure. I'm coming on here to talk about water. So over by Texas and Louisiana right now, we have a low pressure system, and one of the interesting things that's actually being caused by this is some flooding because high tide and that low pressure system are actually moving across at the exact same time. So we're seeing a much higher tide than normal, and because of that, we're actually above the action stage for anyone who lives on the coastal area to sort of take action to protect themselves from flooding. We're actually almost up to a minor flood stage. So that's something that could happen in and around the Lake Charles area, just as we see that low pressure system and the high tide sort of pass through at the same time.
Alrighty, thank you, Riley, for the update. That's back over in Texas. But yeah, I'm not lying though. I did accidentally go live. You can ask the people that work with me too. Or Riley also can verify that. Did accidentally happen. What state are you going to? Wisconsin and Minnesota. A little golf vacation. But for the record, there was a chance of going live. Like, I was here, like, ready to go live. Something happened. I mean, nothing's really happened, though, in Kansas so far. Everything has just been... I think there's just been too much convection. It's been kind of over-convection. On top of that, everything's been a bit further south than what we kind of, initially expected. The storm that Freddy's been on has had a chance, but there's really not much left of it. This is Freddy's view now.
Take me to Lone Jack.
I doubt it's gonna produce, honestly.
The Taco Bell up here. Oh shoot, chat. Uh-oh, chat. The stream phone's at 0%. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
the stream phone has 1% on
Probably my cat's not in here.
Oh my gosh, that was almost bad. I caught it the last second. You guys have to be plugged in here for a moment. But seriously though, if I have enough cord, come on, cord.
You gonna come to Kansas and get you some barbecue? I honestly want to go to Kansas City for barbecue. Sounds actually pretty good. I've heard good things about Kansas barbecue. Might happen. You never know. Maybe it'll happen sometime.
Oh, just a flood warning. Okay, that's really nothing important.
Kansas City Joe's barbecue is the best. I've actually heard about that. I was planning on going to Kansas City back in February, and it didn't happen because we had severe weather. There was like a chaser convention thing going on, and I was planning on flying out to it. I had a ticket booked and everything, and due to the fact that we had a severe weather, it was like Tennessee, I think it was, Tennessee, Dixie Alley, I wasn't able to go. I had to cancel the flight. I would have gotten, I'm pretty sure Joe's is one of the places I was going to go to. Thank you, Whiskey, for the $10 super chat. Every time I think there's a significant threat of weather in northeast Kansas, I take my cats to my dad's house for safety and nothing happens. They're saying my dad got my cats today and now there's nothing. I guess it's a win-win for your cats and the dad. Thank you, Taz, for the super chat. Might help Cheese Curds babysitter. W, appreciate the super chat. I love barbecue and I've traveled all over for us. Kansas City is mid in comparison to Texas and Memphis. Texas barbecue is amazing. Part 8 barbecue in Texas is one of my favorites. In Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's personally one of my favorites. Wow, unfollowing? Wow. I was reading somebody's chat, but I do think Texas barbecue is better. I've never had Kansas barbecue, though, so I can't really make any judgment on Kansas barbecue yet. problem, Heidi. Appreciate the support.
Oh, I'm tired, dude. Should we go grab another Mountain Dew? Yeah.
Who's your favorite football team? Patriots. Pretty sure the first preseason game is like a week.
All right, let's go check on
This
our
model is projecting a Category 1 hurricane this week. Jess Aaron said it's looking like a bad day for storms. We had some good ones come through. We're just going to look for damage from the tornado warning. Nothing was confirmed, but we got reports of some damage, so we wanted to check it out.
Yeah, and the storms we were on were starting to fall apart a little bit, and they were going into the Columbus metro area. We had already dealt with the Columbus metro area once. We didn't want to feel like dealing with it again for stuff that was falling apart. If it would have stayed together, I'd have kept going.
Jack said, I hope there are no hurricanes in September for Florida Panhandle when going on vacation. Let's hope not.
All right.
All the hurricanes I've chased so far in Florida have been in like August.
Yeah, in the Big Bend area.
In the Big Bend, so that's the Panhandle, I think. They call it the Panhandle. As long as you stay away from Perry, you're good.
I don't love secondaries.
Hurricane Magnet. I think get it up with like 2.
Hi, Vicky.
There's a branch down on a house.
Oh, maybe that one's
yeah.
Did you see it?
I did.
Hi, Vicky.
I need to go back or not. Wonder if that's the one that got called in.
Might have. We'll still follow this road because obviously something come through here. That looked like I was going the same direction.
Yeah, that was all. It looks like all outflow. There's a goat for you, Mom.
Bah.
I love goats.
You want this last piece or
No. Yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you, Jess, so you don't get any hurricanes. But if there is one the week of September 9th, I know what we're doing for our anniversary.
Josh might be coming down to join you. Back to work yet. You guys go chase your part. I'll chase my part.
I'll go meet up with Davey. They'll be down there by then.
Northern Plains haven't been accurate. They haven't really been accurate anywhere, to be honest. Been pretty subpar across the board. Where are you going on vacation? Midwest. Go to Gates Barbecue? I don't know what that is. Famous Dave's is very good. Famous Dave's is super mid. Famous Dave's is a joke.
We've been live forever, I feel like. Oh, how long? We've been live for 2.5 hours. That's, to me, it's honestly crazy.
Getting good barbecue.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna continue, keep tracking. There's absolutely nothing, huh? I didn't know there was lights on that. There's absolutely nothing up here. Ooh. I think the warning for the Dakotas is a later warning, so later in the night or in the day. So I think we're going to end here. If there is a tornado warning that pops up, watch whatever, we will hippity hop back on and get back to it. But from what I'm looking at, let's see if this guy even has anything. It doesn't see anything. Okay. Well, if anything looks weird, we'll hop back on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. For